quick line, that's it. It is a beautiful thing. Look at that.
Hello there, everybody, all you moms with your hungry boys. This is Amanda Bonanza, and that's Lilith Lectra, and we're here with Culinary Delights, the show where we help you feed your hungry boys on a shoestring budget.
Oh, them boys are so hungry, and you get them boys, they're teens. They eat so much, and they don't put on any weight. You gotta feed them.
They just keep eating and eating. It's like they'll eat you out of house and home. Is why you gotta be frugal with your budget.
Ravenous.
But that's not going to be the case with this recipe. This recipe ain't no cheapo.
I'm excited.
This is for a special occasion when you want to splurge. When you're like, okay, I made the dino bites and I made the SpaghettiOs. And you know what? I've worked hard and I want something good for me. This is the Mtn Dew Code Red Brisket.
I tried to stay in character. I tried to stay excited about this. But first of all, the first thing I already like, the branding. Thank you for bringing the branding into what you're doing. Code Red, Mtn Dew. It's as real as the streets. Give me that Code Red brisket.
This is as real. It's as real as their website. And it is from the Mtn Dew website.
Yeah, thank you, Mtn Dew. Oh, man, I'm excited. I'm going to make this.
This is the intro, the Code Red Brisket. Code Red, and you can see the trademark, the R. I guess R is for trademark. It doesn't say TM, the R in the circle. I've also seen C in the circle, which I think is for copyright.
I think R is registered trademark.
Registered trademark. Maybe. Code Red. No one can say Code Red. It costs me 25 cents every time I say it.
Hospitals are going broke every year.
No, they had to change their whole thing.
Yeah.
Like if you're on a walkie-talkie and you say Code Red, you owe Mtn Dew a quarter.
Someone shows up to collect it.
Here's their intro. It says, you'll be wanting mountains of Mtn Dew Code Red Brisket for days after this. And forget about a centerpiece on your tabletop. Everyone's going to be looking at this game changer dish. So this is the kind of dish you make if you're going to have a centerpiece.
Hold on. I would say
Mtn Dew food.
Right. The people who ordinarily would make recipes from Mtn Dew wouldn't be having a centerpiece on their table. Like, oh yeah, you cook with
like a full suit of armor.
Yeah. Did Mtn Dew change to Mtn Dew? What's that all about?
I don't know. I feel like it's always been Mtn Dew.
No.
Like forever. Like I don't remember it being spelled out Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it was.
Did it used to be?
I think now it is on the bottles is Mtn Dew.
Oh, that's for sure what it is now.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does? That's MTN is a literary abbreviation for mountain and has been for a long time. It's like
I would also say you don't need to put the word mountains in quotes.
You don't need the N. You could just do MT.
Mtn Dew.
Maybe there is some.
No, Mtn Dew. Mtn Dew is a mountain in northern Minnesota.
Yeah, that's where Sauron forged the One Ring to rule them all.
This one's going to blow out your One Ring.
But they were all deceived. For the Dark Lord forged another ring that was the most extreme ring of all.
Yeah, right. Unless having a skateboard on your kitchen table counts as a centerpiece. I don't think Mtn Dew chefs have to worry about people in their centerpieces.
Here's our ingredients.
Yeah.
We got a 6 pounds brisket, 2 cans.
2 cans.
Mtn Dew Code Red. 2 cans. Those are the ingredients for the brisket itself.
Wait. Can you get cans of Mtn Dew Code Red? I've only seen it in the bottles.
Of course you can get cans.
I've only seen it in the bottles at the...
Yeah, but you live in bumfuck Virginia where no one's extreme. You've got, you're doing classic cola.
Okay.
In LA, you can get fucking cans of Mtn Dew Code Red. You gotta fucking believe it. And here's the thing. The savvy Mtn Dew connoisseur knows that 2 cans of Mountain Dew Code Red is 24 ounces, so they could put the pieces together. They've got their Mountain Dew measuring cups that they can pour their Mountain Dew Code Red 2 liter, because certainly you've seen a Code Red 2. Like, in Virginia, how is Mountain Dew Code Red? What's the preferred delivery system?
The 16-ounce bottle.
16-ounce bottle. Okay, that does make sense.
Yeah.
So then you have to do it, because then it's like a
bottle
and
a half. Yeah.
A puzzle like the one they had to do in Die Hard 3 with how do you make it so you pour out the containers. You have 3 containers.
Yeah.
2 of them are 24 ounces of Mountain Dew Code Red, and the other one you have to get it to 24 ounces. How do you do it?
Let me pitch this to you, because Mountain Dew is not just the green stuff in the Code Red. There are like 8, 9, 10 flavors of Mountain Dew.
There's lots of flavors.
Do you think you could do this with some of those other flavors?
Not this one, because this is from the Mountain Dew. There's a whole Mountain Dew cookbook, and they have recipes for all their flavors.
Okay.
Fucking buck wild, man.
Okay. Let me prepare myself for this. All right. Dry rub. This looks. You know what? We can go over this one by one. This looks like as someone who smokes briskets at home. This is a solid rub. This is a real solid rub. This is a solid dry rub.
I'm gonna say this right now. I've previewed this. Aside from the Mountain Dew Code, there's a fucking solid fucking recipe.
Yeah, no, this is a good recipe.
And all of their recipes are. It's like, it sounds really fucking good, actually.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I would use ground cloves.
That's a solid dry rub right there.
Here's the thing. You know what? When you make like a brisket, like if I'm gonna smoke it, I'll rub it down with I assume you're soaking this in the Mountain Dew Code Red. You would normally like rub it down with vinegar.
We'll get there. We'll find out.
Rub it down with vinegar.
Right? These are just
like
the ingredients. What you gotta have going into it.
It seems like Mountain Dew is the replacement for vinegar. Let that tell you what it says about Mountain Dew or vinegar. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you make a brisket with vinegar usually? I've never made a brisket before.
When I smoke
Nor have I eaten one.
When I smoke it, I'll get a spray bottle with apple cider vinegar, and I'll spray it down as I'm cooking it.
Hey, that does make sense. That sounds delicious to me.
It's really good.
Like, yeah, but maybe Mountain Dew Code Red's really good too. I don't know.
It probably breaks down. It breaks down the meat.
24 ounces of Mountain Dew in a spray bottle.
I mean, put 24 ounces of Mountain Dew in the person doing the cooking. Is you're going to be smoking this long time.
Yeah, there's the rest of there's the other 4 cans.
All right, solid rub.
Solid rub. Let's go over it just to be sure, because this is like, I mean, honestly, you could take this dry rub and you can put it pretty much anywhere, because you got it. You know, I mean, the ratio's 1 part black pepper, 1 part salt, smoked salt, which also is like a nice thing. So right out of the gates there, smoked salt. If you're using smoked salt, you probably are a real chef to some degree. Like 3 tablespoons, 3 parts smoked paprika.
Yeah.
3 parts brown sugar. All of this tracks. Onion powder, cumin, garlic powder, chili powder, ground cloves. All of that tracks. I'm not the biggest fan of cloves in my dry rub, but I don't hate them.
Yeah.
I don't hate them, and I don't think they're the worst.
I always say paprika. Am I wrong?
I say paprika because I think I've heard paprika.
Yeah.
There's 2 reasons that I pronounce it paprika.
Yeah.
Is because I had a very close friend from Germany who pronounced it paprika.
Yeah.
And the dish that I am familiar with that features paprika is paprikash, and it's not pronounced paprikash.
Fair enough.
It's pronounced paprikash.
Fair enough.
And so paprika.
Okay.
It's a Hungarian spice.
Yeah. No, I've got a tube of Hungarian paprika paste.
Hungarian paprika. It's so good. It's so good. Getting on the serious cooking tip here. You don't have to do this, but it is recommended that you keep your dry spices like fresh. Like you don't really want to. This is particular with paprikas. It starts to significantly lose flavor after about 3 months. So you kind of want to refresh your paprika. It can be expensive. It's if you use older than 3-month dry paprika, it's still going to taste okay.
Just know
that's a recommended thing from a pro chef tip.
Yeah. Thank you.
So far, this rub looks solid.
This is a good rub. Good rub. Yeah. Brown sugar. Nice.
So let's move on to our directions.
Yeah.
Step 1.
Yeah.
Clean the brisket, removing any silver skin and excess fat.
Yep.
Be sure to check the layer of fat in between the two muscles. It's a thing. The technical word for it is the decal.
Oh, sure.
So they're right.
Yeah.
They're correct.
Yeah.
Like, this is what's killing me about this recipe is it's correct.
Yeah.
This is like a chef made this recipe.
Yeah.
This is actually how you do brisket, and they're right about this. And what they're doing is they're bringing it to the people. They're taking the hoity-toity, like, I make a brisket, like, enough of the Julia Child. And this is like, you know, I'm Guy Fieri, and I'm gonna make you a Mountain Dew brisket, bro. Let's go. But
I did notice that they didn't use any like cool words in the recipe. Like, they just said remove the skin and excess fat. They didn't like, oh, radically extreme slicing. Yeah. Get rid of that decal.
Kick and get rid of that decal, bro.
Bro, you got too much decal, bro.
But they're like, just so you know, bro.
Just so you know,
bro. It's called the decal.
Bro,
just
the decal.
So you know.
Just so you know.
You don't have to call that. All you gotta know is
it's the layer of fat between the muscles.
Between the two muscles. That's good enough.
But like, if you know what? If your old man comes in, your old man's like, "What do you do?" And you're like, "Hey, old man, I'm just getting rid of the decal," and he'll be like, "Whoa,
I'm just checking the decal, bro.
That's
just
the decal?
Checking the decal.
Whoa! All right, let's decal this up. What's next?
Step 2. So like that's his step 1, and that's fair. So would you say that's 2 steps? Clean the brisket. I'd say that's 1.
No, that's all pre-prep stuff. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, 1 step. So honestly, like, going into this, making fun of the Mountain Dew recipe, so far this is one of the more solid recipes we've seen. So, okay, step 2.
Yeah.
Cover the meat in dry rub, letting it rest for at least a half an hour.
Yeah.
Pro tip, it needs to look moist before you actually begin to cook it.
Yeah.
You're learning so much.
A little condescending there. I don't like that. I like that less than I would like if they were just being like overly extreme with it.
Well, I mean, I wonder because like this is like, let's get the bros to cook, bro. Like, bro, let's get the bros to cook. Like, come on, you know, bro. Like, cooking ain't so bad, bro. Like, sometimes, you know, bro, like I do a recipe, I throw my apron on, and bro, I make a good dinner, bro. It's kind of awesome. And they're like, they're rising up the bros.
You're really getting into this.
Like, I'm just saying. Like, it's like, you're learning so much, bro. I'm really proud of you,
I'm so proud of you, bro. So proud.
I'm so proud of you, bro. You're learning so much, bro. You know about the decal? You know about the decal?
Your rub needs to be moist before you cook the meat.
Oh,
so good. So smart. So smart.
It needs to look moist, bro. It needs to look moist, bro. You're learning. You're learning.
Also, step 2 is only 1 step as well. So
we're doing great here.
We're doing great. I love the recipe prep here. This is great.
Step 3.
Yeah.
Preheat the oven to 225. Low heat.
So this would be if you're not gonna smoke it, you would do it in here. You
do it on an oven slow cook, which
not bad.
Is the correct way to cook a brisket. Preheat the oven to 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Place a rack on top of a baking tray.
Okay.
Also correct.
Yeah.
Setting the brisket on top. Bake for about 4 hours until it looks brown.
Well, it's brown when you put it in, bro.
Okay. Here's where it starts to go off the rails here a little bit. So, I hate to break it to you, bro, but you need a thermometer, bro. You can't just look at a roast and tell if it's done, bro. It's not how it works.
Well, hold on, because you're going to bake it. If you look at, because they did a great job of breaking up their steps, you're going to cook it for another 4 hours. Yeah, it'll be done in 8 hours. But yes, you should get.
It will be.
You should get. Here's what I do. If I have a recipe that doesn't have an internal temperature, I always just look up, hey, what's the safe internal temperature for brisket, for pork chops, whatever.
Yeah.
You just want to check it before you serve it. But at 8 hours at 225 for a 6-pound piece, that's a long for a 6-pound piece. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, 225 is a low heat though, so it's like but 8 hours. Yeah, you're gonna cook anything in 8 hours at 225, pretty much. Yeah, you could cook a whole person, I think.
We'll see.
Well, anyway, till it looks brown, But like, yeah. So 4 hours. Slow cook that brisket, brah.
Yeah.
Slow cook it, brah. Take your time, brah. Low heat, brah. Number 4, add Mtn Dew Code Red to the tray and cover with aluminum foil. So you're not putting the Code Red on the brisket.
No, you're just boiling it underneath it. You're adding it.
Yeah, it's underneath. You're catching the drippings. And the Code Red is going to be the sauce.
That's what it says in step 5. We get ahead of ourselves, yeah.
Yeah, so add Mtn Dew Code Red to the tray and cover with aluminum foil. Continue cooking for another 4 hours until it's nice and tender. Trust us, it's worth the wait.
So, what am I covering with the aluminum foil? The meat or the
whole thing? The whole thing. Because so you've got the tray is on the baking the baking dish.
The rack is on the baking tray. Yeah.
The rack is on the baking tray, and so it's like you've got your wire rack on.
Oh, you're basically steaming it with Code Red.
You're steaming it, and also according to step 5 here, you're going to slice the meat and use the liquid in it. So it's like an au jus. You're making a Mtn Dew Code Red au jus, is what you're doing here.
Fair enough. I can't argue with it.
It's hard to fucking argue with.
It's hard to argue with. I mean, it's insane.
But here's the thing about this is like, this sounds kind of solid. Like, and like, that's the thing is like, the whole rest of this is such a good recipe that using Code Red is like, I don't know, man. Because like, here's the thing, is a brisket, like a 6-pound brisket, that's not a cheap cut of meat. Like that's like $80-$90 worth of beef.
No.
Yeah, I looked it up. What's this? Type it in. Go ahead. See,
usually last time I got brisket, it was probably, $50,
$11-$12 a pound.
Yeah, so like $50-$60.
So 6 times 11.
Yeah.
I don't know. I looked it up. It's like 6-pound brisket. It's like $80.
Okay, that might be. Of course, you're out in California. Everything's a little more expensive.
I am in California.
Yeah.
Out here.
But I would also
you get
say,
it on sale maybe.
I would also say,
okay, let's say it's $60.
Yeah.
You're going to get a $60 cut of meat and fucking pour Mtn Dew Code Red all over it?
It's not going over it. It's just being steamed in the Code Red.
No, it is, because you're going to slice the meat and use the liquid in the tray as a finishing sauce.
But you could taste the sauce first and then see if you want to eat. But here's the thing.
That's true.
I'm thinking about this. My problem with a lot of barbecue sauces, like when you smoke or make brisket and they give you like the barbecue sauce, the American barbecue sauce market is way too sweet. And so this would probably be perfect for American palates, just like this overly sweet thing.
It sounds like it could be awesome because the tang of a Mtn Dew Code Red, like you say, to replace apple cider vinegar. Like, I can see this working. I really could.
I hate you for bringing this to me. I hate you for bringing this to me. I know, because I kind of like, I hate it, but like, I kind of, it's like I can't really argue with any aspect of this recipe. No, I can't.
This is correct through and through. And I found this on the Mtn Dew website, which all of their recipes are rock solid. Like it was just like I had a hard time picking one because like all of them were like they sounded stupid, but then I looked at them, I was like, no, that sounds really good, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds great. Cooking with Dew. Let's take a look at our final product here. Even the fucking picture looks fucking great.
Here's what I say as a brisket person. Because I smoke my brisket, I usually get like the pink ring around the edge, which I prefer. Looks like it might be a little dry, except for that piece up front where they poured some of the sauce on. But looks good. I prefer like I said,
it does.
I prefer like a really good crust on the outside, pink ring, and then juicy on the inside.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways. Like they didn't talk about like sear it, which like I've heard. Yeah, that's a way. Often with roasts, you sear the outside first before you put it in the oven. But like they didn't mention any of that. But you can get away with not doing that too. And I've had plenty of roasts where you don't sear them, that they're quite delicious. And like this is just a picture, but like it's tastefully done. The lighting's really good. Whether that's real food or not is arguable, but like the artist it is Mtn Dew. Like it's like they're going to be able to afford to pay for high quality
I would say
graphic design, and their website is sleek as all get out.
The main mismatch for me here is this Mountain Dew's target audience?
I think Mountain Dew's target audience is everyone.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I think Mountain Dew's target audience is every human being on earth. We all do the dew. Have you met someone who's never had Mountain Dew?
I mean, there's the difference between never having had one and like being a regular brand recognition. I would just say like the kind of person who's making a brisket in the oven for family and spending 8 hours doing it is probably also not someone who has Mountain Dew Code Red around. This is like if like a kid saw this, like, mom, next year for Easter, let me make our Easter brisket. This could be radical.
Here's what I think. So this is part of a greater collection, which is in fact the Mountain Dew cookbook that does exist that you can buy. Now, the other things that are in the Mountain Dew cookbook are like appetizers and like things you would expect, like chicken wings, like buffalo wings, nachos. Like there's a bunch of things you can do with. I can't remember off the top, but when I was looking over the recipes, it's all dude bro stuff. It's dude bro football food, and that makes sense to me. And like I said, it all actually did sound pretty good. So this is like the piece de resistance. Like this is like the crown jewel. So it's like, okay, bro, you're gonna dip your toe into cooking, bro. You've cooked with some Code Red. You made the nachos. You made the wings, bro. Are you ready for the brisket, bro?
Here's the thing. If you go onto Amazon, a hardcover copy of this book is $150. And the front cover. Oh, it's chicken wings.
Hang on. You got to share that with me.
Mountain Dew Cookbook by Colin Nicholson.
So it does have Mountain Dew spelled out on this cookbook.
But if you look here, it says, "Are you a fan of Mountain Dew?"
Right, down below, even on the cookbook itself, 150 plus dang good Mtn Dew.
Mtn Dew.
That's it is. Yeah. So like.
But these also says
that's just
lemon.
This is old. This is pre-Code Red or any of the flavor.
Yeah.
This is just pure. That's old school, like 1980s.
Here's an even older one. This is from January 1st,
1789.
Oh wait, the Jurassic World cookbook.
It's from Paul Revere's fucking house when he made the fucking Code Red brisket for fucking Martha Washington.
Snoop Dogg's cookbook, the Golden Girls cookbook, the official Halo cookbook.
Oh, fucking sauce.
Gotham City cocktails.
Homemade healthy dog food. You want to cook your own dog food?
No, I'm giving the book to the dog. The dog's on his own. Nightmare Before Christmas, unofficial Disney Parks cookbook, which is free with Kindle Unlimited.
That's probably pretty awesome, actually.
Street Fighter. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
for $21?
We're just laughing, really, because it's a Street Fighter official cookbook. But down here it says it's packed with vibrant photography as well as information about each fighter and the dish they inspired. So this is not only a cookbook, not only a cookbook, but also maybe like a game guide. You know, like.
I think it's like like how to fight best. Like it's like not only do you find because like, I mean, if this does like look at those photos. Like so, this is gonna kind of be awesome. I bet.
Who are these two? I think they're just like
some anime characters.
They got nothing to do with Street Fighter.
Well, there's chopsticks, right? But no, they do because Street Fighter is Japanese. Ryu's from Japan. So like this is clearly done. This is like I think this is an anime gamer. Like Comic-Con fan made this and probably is pretty well researched, I would bet, because like if you've ever played Street Fighter 2, like or even the original Street Fighter 1, like part of like the first thing you do when you went to fight a new fighter was it showed you where they were from and your plane flew there on the world map. So like, you know, Ryu's from Japan, Blanca the electric
Brazil.
Monsters from Brazil. Yeah. E Honda's from Japan.
Chun-Li's from China. Dalsim is from India.
Dalsim is from India. Yeah. Zangief is from Russia. So okay. Quick. Yeah. Let's guess.
Yeah.
What we think each Street Fighter is.
Street Fighter 2 in the USA. We have Balrog, who is the Mike Tyson character, who is
right. So and he's from Las Vegas.
He's in Vegas, right?
Yeah. So Vegas. Let's guess what do you think the dish is for Las Vegas?
Oh, it's probably like lobster thermidor or something stupid like that.
I'm gonna say it's a steak.
Steak. Steak is
a steak dinner. Steak dinner.
Yeah.
Balrog's eating a steak.
Also in the U.S., you have Guile, who is the military
from Florida, dude. Right? Fort Lauderdale.
Maybe I know he's the army
from
dude.
Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
I don't know that for sure. He might be from Texas. Is there a way to find that out? Maybe California even.
Oh, they usually. I don't know if they get that detailed.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say where they're from.
It just has a picture. It just has a world map, and then all the guys who are from that country are listed there. So
okay, it doesn't have where the kind of on the map of the U.S.
But we got three guys. We got three guys. We got Balrog, Guile, who's the military dude, and Ken. So Balrog.
So Ken. Clearly, we can agree that Ken is from Los Angeles.
Ken is from Los Angeles, yeah.
Ken's from the beach.
Yeah.
I'll even say Ken's from fucking Long Beach.
Okay.
Ken's from fucking Long Beach.
And what's his dish?
He's having his dish is fish tacos, my dear.
Okay, cool.
Ken's dish is fish tacos. Yeah. If it's not fish tacos, because it's street food. Remember, it's Street Fighter. So the steak might not be right. Let's go back to Balrog. Let's think about Las Vegas street food.
Well, I was thinking, no, Balrog is he's supposed to be Mike Tyson. He's elevated. He's in Las Vegas. I think you're right. It's like a surf and turf steak.
Yeah, it's a surf and turf.
And then Guile.
Let's combine ours because you said lobster thermidor. So I like surf and turf.
Yeah, and then Guile. Guile, I feel is like a military dude. I'm thinking something very American, roast chicken with roasted potatoes and Brussels sprouts or something like that.
You say it's a fucking hamburger, yo.
Maybe just a hamburger, yeah. Hamburger and fries.
A fucking hamburger. He's having a hamburger and a hot dog. Guile could have a hot dog. I'm giving Guile a hot dog.
All right. You do it if you want.
I'm giving Guile the hot dog. Street food, baby. Fort Lauderdale.
All right.
The hot dog.
We moved down to Brazil. We got Blanca. I think that's just
plantains, right?
Fried plantains, or the big meat sticks that you go to a Brazilian steakhouse and they always have sausages and stuff that they carve right off.
I don't know. I'm not super familiar with a lot of Brazilian dishes, but they're good. I've had Brazilian food. It's when there's a place in LA that's just has awesome food. There's a couple places. There's more than one. There's just one. There's just one. There's just one. Just one.
9.7 million people
in Los Angeles.
One Brazilian.
It's packed.
The World Cup is crazy. Packed.
Okay, where else?
I'm just moving across.
That's our only South American entrant.
That's the only South American entrant. We go to Spain. We got Vega, who's not playable.
Vega from Spain.
He's one paella? Oh yeah, of course. It's
clearly paella, right?
Yeah. Dalsim in India. I've got to go with. I love palak paneer, spinach with paneer cheese, some rice, but also and then some naan. Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Well, okay, let's talk about this for a second because I'm gonna agree with a saag paneer is where I'm gonna go as well. Yeah. And the reason for that is Dalsim is a yoga master. He is clearly a vegetarian.
Clearly.
Dalsim is not eating any meat. There's no meat. There's no dairy. So I'm gonna say, whereas saag paneer, the one with cheese, he might do cheese. I'm gonna say saag paneer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he's a saag paneer.
Yeah, and then we go up and we go up to Russia, Zangief. That just feels like stroganoff, beef with noodles. Yeah, just real simple.
Yeah. He's a stroganoff. There's nothing fancy here. Zangief eats stroganoff. That's what he eats.
And then we go to Thailand and we have Sagat.
Right, Sagat is from Thailand, and so he's from Bangkok. It could be anything.
Yeah,
it could be it's street foods, maybe a soup, maybe a nice tom kha.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be really good.
I feel like a tom kha.
Or some pad thai or something like that too. But yeah, that soup sounds really good.
I feel like it's a soup with with Sagat. He's eating the tom kha or the tom yum.
Yeah,
I feel like he's a tom yum guy though.
we're gonna come back to Thailand to close it out because there's one more in Thailand.
Oh, really? There's another one.
Yeah, but we got in China. We have Chun-Li.
Hey, lo mein.
I mean, yeah, probably like a good
lo mein, orange chicken,
some Peking duck.
Yeah. Peking duck.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Chun-Li's eating Peking duck. Yeah. I like that. Let's give her Peking duck.
Peking duck, and then in Japan we got E Honda and
He's
Ryu.
Eating sushi.
He's eating sushi. What about Ryu?
Wait, no. Ryu's
eating sushi.
Oh. E Honda eats Wagyu beef.
Yeah, there you go.
He's the sumo. He's the sumo. He is eating a fatty food. He's eating Wagyu beef.
And then we got our last one from Street Fighter 2, which is the main bad guy. And I came back to him because he's listed as Thailand. It's M. Bison.
Yeah, M. Bison.
But I also feel like
Thailand. Yeah.
I feel like he's also above just eating what's there. Like he seems like the kind of guy who has
Bison eats what he pleases.
He eats what he pleases, and that's the Street Fighter 2 menu.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go for M. Bison. I'm gonna say long pig.
Wait. Have you ever seen the Street Fighter movie? It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I have seen the Street Fighter movie. That's Raul Julia's final role, which he killed.
I always tell people when I'm teaching improv classes, I'm like, I want to be on stage with people who are treating their improv scenes like Raul Julia treated being M. Bison. He is just all in on that entire thing, and it's beautiful.
You gotta be. There's no other way to be M. Bison.
Yeah. Actually, two of my favorite things when he also crushed Gomez Addams in the Addams Family movies. Brilliant.
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
Yeah. Oh. Yes, he did. I mean, him and Angelica Houston are
oh my God, right?
Choice.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, there you go. There's we got a little off guard there. That might be its own segment.
We got way off topic, but it was so fun and it was the right thing to do. And so, friends out there, I would love if you would take the time to comment and let us know what you think all of the dishes are, how you think we did on our choices for dishes, and let us know what you think because remember, it's Street Fighter, so it's street food. Yeah. So, what are the street dishes that you think the Street Fighter characters would make? And also tell us if you've made the Mtn Dew Code Red brisket or anything.
I was going to say that.
Mtn Dew cookbook off the Mtn Dew website.
If you have any branded cookbook that maybe is kind of off the beaten path, like Street Fighter or Mtn Dew, maybe you saw a Pepsi or Coke cookbook or cooking with Jello pudding powder, let us know and we'll look it up. And
for real. Send us in your recipes. Send us in your recipes so we can share them with the other moms,
Yeah. Oh, we got to feed those hungry boys.
Got to feed those. What do you feed your hungry boys?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm a big fan of Lincoln Logs, hot dogs on bread with some cream cheese or something. That's always a good fix. It's always a good fix.
I was that was asking the viewers, but thank you.
I took it legitimately. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm such a jerk.
No, that's all right. It's okay. It's funny.
I'm so abusive. I need to go into timeout.
You're fine. But I think, like I said, if you heard about a recipe book or know a website that has recipes that you want us to look at, and you think hungry boys worldwide would love them, let us know. We'd love to see what you're feeding them.
I do want to circle back real quick and just let's talk about this Code Red brisket for just a little bit. It does look fucking good.
It does.
It looks really fucking good. And
if I made it, I would smoke it in a slow smoke it over in my grill.
Yeah.
And what I might do is have a tray of the Mtn Dew, like an aluminum foil tray in the smoker so that it's getting that smoke. But then every hour I'd go in and I'd maybe brush the meat.
You baste it, right?
Yeah, baste it with the Mtn Dew.
With the dew. Yeah, that's the one thing that I thought it was kind of missing. It's you're just getting the drippings and you're going to use it as a finishing sauce, but I feel like you should baste that brisket.
You gotta baste
really,
it.
I feel like that would be my main critique other than using Mtn Dew Code Red.
Other than using Mtn Dew to begin with.
Yeah, other than that, considering that nonsense. But other than that, like, I gotta say, this is a real solid recipe. And I know, like we make fun, like we're making, but this whole show is a little bit of kidding on the square, because for every recipe that we've mocked and made fun of, I mean, with the exception really of the soup tacos, like that was fucking terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Like, the Velveeta one was especially bad, but like pretty much everything else, including the tater tot thing, and like, it's like I would do that.
I would do it. I might tweak it a little, but it's a good, for me, recipes are always like, I get the recipe as my starting point and then make it the way I want to make it.
Also, let us know in the comments if you would like a cookbook from us, because I'm thinking we might have to do one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah?
We might have to do an annual cookbook.
Like the churches used to do. The churches used to do, where it's like handmade, wire bound, and it's got every family contributes a recipe.
Well, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking like, we make it and we do it professionally and sell it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay,
but
I
suppose we could make it ourselves. If
I was going to do it, I'd want it to look like that anyway, because I like that look to those. It's always like weird when you find.
Well, we can see how much it'll cost to make them.
It's a big thing. It's a big thing in like the upper Midwest too, where it's like, the St. Anthony's, church cookbook, and it's like, Stella's meatballs and gravy, and you're like, okay, Stella.
True.
Stella's bringing
I want
it.
Some Stella's meatballs and gravies. Speaking of which, I gotta get. I literally do have to start cooking a prime rib. So I love ya.
Love you.
Thanks
too.
for watching.
Bye, everyone.
Let us know if you've made the Mountain Dew.
Let us know about anything.
If you bought a $70 cut of meat and you poured soda all over it, let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know.